What's up, you guys? It's Jono. Today I'm going to talk specifically about how to get more Pokeballs. Now, this is the question I'm sure everybody is wondering. Look at my items, you guys. I have no Pokeballs. What? Jono, you have tons of gems. Jono, you have Pokecoins. Why don't you have Pokeballs? What? Jono! Okay, you guys, this is a serious issue in the game. Even people like me who have tons of Pokestops around cannot get enough Pokeballs. What is going on? So I'm going to give you some of my professional tips to get Pokeballs so you don't have to go to the shop and spend 800 coins on 200 Pokeballs. Jeez, I could throw those 200 Pokeballs at one Pidgey. You guys, seriously, I'm not kidding. I am so bad at throwing those Pokeballs. Alright, if you have watched my live streams or if you've watched my videos, you know I suck at throwing those Pokeballs. Now I'm going to tell you how to get more Pokeballs. So the first pro tip that I have on getting more Pokeballs is to find your local item farms. What, Jono? What? What's an item farm? Alright, you guys, an item farm is a place that has a lot of Pokestops. You're gonna go there. This is your new favorite hangout. You're gonna walk circles around that place, okay? So what you're gonna do is find that place, and it's likely going to be a cemetery. It's probably also going to be a college, or it could be a business district. So if you have some places, or it could be a very large park. Alright, those are the four most likely places. Find the one that's closest to you and then go there and hang out as much as you possibly can, as long as you possibly can. Now, some of you are kids and you're like, hey, my parents won't let me go anywhere. See if you can get your parents to play. I cannot tell you how many people I saw out there with their mom, with their grandma, with their grandpa. I saw old ass men who were like 60 and they were playing at like 11 o'clock at night, you guys. It's a global phenomenon. Your parents might actually want to play, and who knows, your parents might have a couple of bucks and they might even buy you some Pokeballs. But this video is not about buying Pokeballs, because I'm not even trying to buy Pokeballs. I think buying Pokeballs is a waste of money, you guys. Look at this, it's 100 coins for 20 Pokeballs. I will literally throw all 20 of those Pokeballs at one Pidgey. And look, it's 99 cents, $1. So to put that more in perspective, if I want to get 200 Pokeballs, 10 times as many Pokeballs, I have to spend a minimum of $10 to get the 1,200 Pokecoins so that I can get the Pokeballs. It's just not worth it. Alright, so let's talk more about where you get these Pokeballs from. Where are these item farms that I'm talking about? Last night I went to a cemetery. I got some pretty decent items, but the cemetery is closed at night. I can't get inside there and I can't get most of the item stops. And I'm at work all day, so I can't just go to the cemetery during the time that it's open. So what about commercial centers? Well, commercial centers are actually a really smart place to go and get Pokeballs. Why? Because I learned yesterday that the XM in Ingress, it's the little dots in Ingress that builds up, that actually represents more rare Pokemon. So if you find a lot of XM buildup in Ingress, that means you're going to find rare Pokemon in those areas on Pokemon Go. So the XM builds up when there's more people nearby. So the commercial centers, there's a lot of people in and out of there and they all have their phones, and then you get a lot of rare Pokemon. I actually went to a commercial center yesterday and it had a lot of restaurants and a lot of there was a Trader Joe's there, so it's just a big parking lot basically with a bunch of shops in it. And I probably found a dozen Pokemon while I was in there. Somebody had a lure on, but there's also a lot of XM buildup in Ingress because so many people go through there. And at the time that I was going, there was a lot of people going through there. So I found a bunch of Pokemon. So I thought that that was really interesting. So if you can go to a commercial center, maybe your mom needs to go shopping and you can get her to go near the stores that are by the Pokestops. Whatever it is, commercial centers are a good place to go as well. There's a lot of XM. the cemeteries don't really have that much XM in them, so they're not really a good place to find Pokemon. You can find some Pokemon in the cemetery, but there's nothing special about the cemetery. Now look off in the distance, there's a park over there, so you can actually go to parks if there are a lot of Pokestops, but there's not a lot of Pokestops at my park. So unfortunately, I don't go to that park as often. What I found last night is that you can go to colleges. Colleges have got a ton of Pokestops, and you can find pretty good Pokemon there. I didn't find anything particularly special, but there's a lot of XM at the college because so many students come through there. So you can find good Pokemon, and you can find a lot of Pokemon, and there were 2 gyms at the college I went to last night, and there were also a lot of just different Pokemon and people walking around that I was able to talk to. It was a really fun experience. So in terms of where to get Pokeballs, you guys, I'm going to say it again. It's shopping centers, cemeteries, colleges, and parks. Those are your 4 main places that you want to hit up to get Pokeballs. These are the best places, and you basically want to pick which one works best for you. Are you trying to get some Pokemon that you might want to go to the college or the shopping center? Do you really just want to get items? It might be fine to go to the cemetery if it's closer. So those are the things that you have to consider. But that's going to be the end of my video, you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. This is How to Get Pokeballs by Jono, and I think that this is probably one of the best videos out there about how to get Pokeballs, so please do share it with your friends. Thanks everybody for watching, and peace!